Welcome. Did you hear that thunder? No, I did not put that thunder into it. There's literally a thunderstorm happening right now, which is weird because I just basically recorded and edited and uploaded SDHO 9. And I think like the first 6 minutes of the SDHO, there's no Ableton audio, so it's just me talking. So I was like, why don't I just put relaxing music? And I guess I think thunderstorms are relaxing. And how weird is it that right now I'm just recording and now we've got a thunderstorm going on? I don't know. I look for the unusual happenings that tend to happen when you're doing a activity of some sort. Like, remember I said I used to watch this one guy like years ago who would do Ableton, and he would do like a sound design thing where he would just hang out and make sounds and explain what he was doing. And one of the episodes, he was like, "Oh, can you hear the train?" And then I was making a sound design hangout, and then there was this train that was so loud, and it's not even close to my house, but because it's at nighttime and everyone is quiet and sleeping, like the train's horn just blasted across to where you could pick it up easily with this microphone. Now, granted, in post-production, I then took that little train sound and I isolated it and just jacked up the volume. If you like jacking up the volume, cheers yourself. By the way, today is a special SDHO. It is the 10th anniversary. I don't think that makes sense. It's the 10th anniversary of the Sound Design Hangout. And by the way, if you guys, some of you, are like, "Hey, why don't you get back to making those tutorials? I like when you get right to the point and you got a video and you say what you're going to do and then you do it and you do it very concisely. Get back to doing that, young man." Well, first of all, thank you. I'm clearly not a young man anymore. Sometimes you just got to accept stuff. Trust me. I'm just happy that I'm having fun making these. SDHOs are fun because I can do whatever I want. I can talk, and we all know I like talking. Shout out if you're a Gemini. By the way, we're in Gemini season. Birthday's coming up. Getting up there, getting a little old. So in any event, I learned something important. Not today, but yesterday. If you saw SDHO 8, which even though I just released it, I didn't record it. It was like 2 weeks ago. I used one of my favorite plugins. Now, if you know me, you know I'm not a plugins guy. Let's go to plugins right now. I actually do have more plugins, but I didn't update all of them when I transferred over to Ableton Live 11 when it came out. I don't know when it came out. Did it come out early last year? But I did, as I shared in the last SDHO, that I finally actually upgraded to 11.1.5, which basically 11.1, we got some new effects. But in that one SDHO, let's just drag Guitar Rig 6. So just so you guys know, the reason why I'm not a big plugins guy is because maybe I'm a fundamentalist. I don't know if that's the appropriate term, but when I decided to buy Ableton Live 9, right when it came out, which Ableton Live 9 came out in like March of 2013, I believe. And in fact, I actually considered not buying Ableton Live 9, but buying Ableton Live 8 because I figured there would be more tutorials on YouTube on Ableton Live 8, which goes to show if you're watching Ableton Live tutorials on YouTube, give yourself a pat on the back because That's how you learn shit. You learn shit on YouTube. All the Blender stuff, iMovie, Final Cut Pro, I all learned for free on YouTube. Yeah. Social media, as long as you're learning something that might make you feel better about social media, be careful what you tune into, folks, because we're basically like radio antennae. Oh my God, did I say it correctly? We're like radio antennas. And like whatever we tune our frequency to, that's what we get. You know what I mean? So if you're always buried ass deep into Ableton, you're going to get a whole lot of Ableton thoughts. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes I try to help some of my friends and I'm like, yo, you're going through tough times. Find something you love. Just start doing it. Because when your mind is giving you discordant, not good feeling thoughts and you need a lifeline, you can switch it to like how you're excited about your learning Ableton's analog device. Which, by the way, dude, do not sleep on Ableton's analog. It sounds pretty crop right out the box, but like that's kind of the point. Like you manipulate it, you know what I mean? And if you haven't watched my Ableton analog tutorials, well, you better go back and watch those. Do it. Cheers. Oh, I'm feeling good. Because I realized I took a break from these videos, and I got really happy today making them, because I don't really like editing them, to be honest. That's like the least fun part. But back to what I was saying. Guitar Rig 6, it's the only plugin. So I was kind of a fundamentalist. Sorry I'm jumping around. My mind is always like multi-dimensionally fractaling off into areas. So I'm even just surprised I even was able to come back. So I thought when I bought Ableton Live 9 Suite, because I was kind of like a businessman back in the day, and I was like, I've got some money to spend. I think a good investment will be Ableton Live 9, yeah. You know what I mean? So I walked into Guitar Center, because like back then we actually still bought things in shops. 10 years ago, you did buy things in shops. You didn't just download them. And I bought the full version. And it was like, I think $800. I also bought this audio interface over here. And like studio monitors. I even bought this microphone stand. And I bought a microphone too. A condenser mic. This is not a condenser mic. This is like an Shure SM58 dynamic mic. But I bought this Sterling Audio condenser mic, and I only used it 15 times over the course of like 7 months, the 7 months after I bought Ableton. And then it just stopped working, which is weird. I don't know if anyone knows why that would be the case. I think I still have it. But in any event, not that soon after I bought Guitar Rig. Now, as a fundamentalist, I believed that Ableton Live, making the best decision ever, I knew I had to buy a DAW. I had to buy the best, most capable, most robust, most futuristic, most technocratic DAW. And I felt comfortable that if I got Ableton Live Suite, that Ableton would be able to take me to the promised land, and that I would have every audio effect, every MIDI effect, every synthesizer, using every single synthesizer processy that was worth its weight in salt. I could do anything if I just learned Ableton enough. But I was actually more of a guitar player back then. And I knew I needed a way to get my guitar into Ableton. Even though I hardly use my guitar with my Ableton anymore. But what I knew is I needed to do that, okay? And so I got Guitar Rig, and I fell in love with Guitar Rig. I didn't really use it that much in the first year. I didn't really use it that much because I knew that there were so many possibilities, but I've come to learn it really well. I got Guitar Rig 6, and I'm going to drop deep gates on here. These are just presets. So I knew that I was going to be using Guitar Rig 6 because it's the updated version, and I couldn't figure out why when I click on something and I go delete, it wouldn't delete. And you might say, oh, dude, well, like, click the trash can, you delete the trash can. No, the trash can deletes everything. Don't worry, guys. I'm telling you about this because I figured it out, and we're going to have some fun with Guitar Rig, which is so cool. And if you are looking for a plugin, look into Guitar Rig. Don't worry, Native Instruments is not sponsoring me, although you guys should. Not to be like forceful or anything. So I figured it out. So let's go to Sub-Bass King. Click it, double click. This probably sounds cool, man. It just looks so pretty, man. You get all this stuff. So you want to know how you get rid of stuff? Let's go up here to Components. Let's go over here to Delay and Echo. And let's drop a delay on here. Now to drop a delay on here, I have to come over here and I have to click and drag. Well, what if you just clicked it again and you dragged it away? Yep. That's how you delete stuff. You delete stuff by doing this. Am I crazy? Am I crazy to think that you could just click it and push delete? Am I crazy to think that you could just highlight it and push trash can and it would actually only delete the thing you clicked on, not everything? Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or is it just the world, my environment that's crazy? And I'm not crazy. I'm only crazy because I'm a product of my circumstances, and I was born here on the planet in a time where vibrational frequencies were rather low. But we are shifting to the golden age. Some might call it the fifth dimension, a higher level dimension of consciousness. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. What's that thing that all the cool young people say? If you know, you know, or whatever. Oh, you young people, you guys are just so cool. You guys have thought of everything, and you're very cool, and you're taking over the world. Okay, so let's drop something down here. 8-bit Raum. You know this has got to be cool. I don't know if I want to play with this yet, because I think there's something I want to do. Yes, I knew I wanted to do a little bit of Guitar Rig because I wanted to show you that I figured it out, and I just think it's amazing. And I would honestly encourage you, if any of you guys are thinking of a plugin and you've got Ableton Live Suite, the only thing I would suggest would be Guitar Rig. And again, you do not need to have a guitar, okay? You don't need to have a guitar. It sounds good on anything. Anything. By the way, drop some love if you think Guitar Rig should throw me some love, or Native Instruments should throw me some love. I know I don't have a big audience. It will change soon. By the way, if I turn my thumbnails into NFTs, would you guys buy them to support me? Drop a like or a comment if you would totally do that. We're making dreams happen here, baby. Because you want to know something? I think I have the prescription for a world that's going through a major consciousness change where the dark is being brought to the light. I have the antidote. And the antidote is, until we permanently get to a nice, wonderful, higher state of consciousness, if there's things that we do that make us feel joy, happiness, contentness, it's like a good jumping off point. Cheers to that. And eventually you will figure out how to master Ableton, and then you perhaps may think, well, if I could master Ableton, then perhaps I could possibly mentor myself. Master myself. I don't know why I just morphed it. I really love doing an English accent. Please don't hate on me. If you ever heard the term imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? I think it's beautiful. I love it. Us Americans, we don't have the most beautiful and elegant way of talking, although it is nice and unique. I do love British accents. Did I say it wrong? Am I going to get canceled? He got canceled for saying British accent, although fact checkers have said that it's actually English accent. He's now banned. He's gone. We should probably get into some sound design. What do you think? By the way, my video on my phone is getting low. If the video stream cuts out, I'm still going because I got my mic still going. What? I got my computer still going. What? And I still got the love flowing. We're having fun. We're enjoying sound design. We're enjoying Ableton. We're enjoying Guitar Rig. I'm not on anything except a tiny bit of beer. I'm just happy today. The past few days have been crap, but today has been good, even though there has still been some dicey things going on in my life. But we're getting through it. We're getting to the golden age. We're getting to fifth dimensional consciousness. We are ascending. If you've ever heard of ascension, drop a like, possibly even a comment, and share a little bit about that. And if you're mad about anything, maybe you're even mad at me, I'm here for you. Let's get into some Ableton. So I did something the other day. I actually went over to the Ableton Live. I went over to the Ableton Live website, and I haven't been there in a while. I used to go there quite a lot. I went there because I was downloading Ableton Live 11.1.5. And I saw a lady in a boat. I saw a lady in a boat with a camera. Not a camera. Someone had a camera, but she had a microphone, and she was like in the Arctic. And she was apparently with a team of scientists, and they were like tracking climate change, and they were like recording sounds. And I didn't even know. I surmised that this was going to be a free sample pack, and it was. And I downloaded it, and I came over here to Places. Oh my God, I didn't add it. What's wrong with me? Let's click Ken Sounds. Oh, I added it to Ken Sounds. Climate Sample Pack. I'll add it in the links below. But dude, like, let's play with some of these things and let's run them through Guitar Rig. And then let's do resampling. And then let's throw it into sampler. And then maybe, just if maybe, we will throw a bunch of MIDI effects and turn it into an ambient barn burner, barn stomper. Why am I talking about barns? I have no idea. One time I was walking at night because I was feeling freaked out, and I thought I saw a barn owl, but it could have just been my imagination. But he looked me in the eyes and he told me it's going to be all right. All right, let's jump in. So Guitar Rig 6, well, we're in an audio track right now. And what the hell is in this climate sample pack? Ooh. Ambient full Antarctica. Dude, they were in Antarctica. I wasn't even just making it in the Amazon. You got to download this. Oh my God. You won't be able to hear this, so I'm going to have to drag it here. Let's click play. Ow! Okay. Dude, this feels kind of like Antarctica to me. I'm not gonna lie. That was weird. Papua New Guinea. Let's click play. Why when I push stop, does it make a synthesizer square wave? Whoop. Cut my hair. If you want to know why I cut my hair, if you've ever had long hair, so if you're a lady, chances are you probably have had long hair at some point. And if you're a guy, if you have had long hair at some point, you will know that long hair, if it's like thick and frilly and wavy like mine is, it's always in my face. So I realized my hands were constantly in my face, taking hair out of my face, and it's starting to get nice and warm over here. And I'm out walking, and I can't enjoy my walk because my hands are glued to my damn head, pushing hair out of my face every 2 seconds. When I'm out walking little chunky, and he wants to just sit in the grass and like just fart around and like enjoy good weather, I have to like turn my body to where the wind is blowing so it blows the hair back and not in my face. It's so stupid. So I'm like, let's just cut this crap off. Plus, I also think I needed a change of look. You know, people say like when you change shit up, it's good to change everything up or whatever. Let's drop some whales, which either means the country or like straight up whales. Like humpback whales. Let's play it. I think this means they're in Wales. What is up with this recording? Actually, screw Wales. No. Screw the recording, not Wales, the country. I have got nothing but love. Much love. One love. What? By the way, that's my new favorite thing. Like WHOT. What? Let's do Arctic sea ice Svalbard. No, that was not good. Why, when I push stop, does it make like a square wave noise? Something's weird about these recordings. We recorded them out in the middle of nowhere. When you're that far away from society, strange anomalies happen. Have you ever seen the UFOs? Anyone who talks that calmly about like intense topics, they must have seen some shit. I have no idea. That's why they're talking so quiet and calmly. They're like, I don't know. We got to get into some sound design before the feed loses my face. So, I'm going to do a little bit of playing around right now. I feel like because I feel like I have to talk, I'm not like recording as much. Let's warp it. Times 2. Times 2. No, thank you. I don't like that. No, I like it. I think it's beautiful, but I wanted to do the time stretch technique to see if it would give me something more substantial, something more interesting than it on its own, not time stretch, and I didn't find it. So let's go to the rainforest. Let's go to the rainforest. Okay. Alright, mate, let's throw on a little bit of Guitar Rig 6. Drop a limiter because it's smart to do. Open up Guitar Rig 6. Wait, do we already have Guitar Rig 6 on? That's why it was sounding so weird, because I had Guitar Rig 6 on it. Notice how it like beefs it up? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna delete. Let's go into components. Let's start building. I wanna build? What the hell's going on? Oh, there we go. Let's get an amplifier. What do you guys want? Can't hear you. What do you want?
Hey, what if you drop that fire breather around there?
It's a little too intense. Want to see if a reverb makes any difference? Let's do Octaverb. Don't do delete, you drag it off. Vintage verb. I'm not gonna lie, that was an absolutely awful decision.
Whoever said, "Hey, why don't you throw a fire breather around there? That's the most exciting name." So I saw fire breather and I thought you should drag fire breather on there because that was the most exciting name of any of the things I saw. So, you know, how I get excited when everything gets excited for me, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know who that is, actually. If that's you, don't be offended. Because I love each and every one of you. Let's put it on loop. And let's open up Guitar Rig 6. Let's choose something a little bit more tame, shall we? Should we even bypass? Because you don't have to put an amplifier on it. These are all amplifiers. Let's put something neutral. Let's do Jazz Amp. You can hear it's like chorusy. Man, that's not what I need. Let's do Chicago. Shout out if you're from Chicago. What? Okay, I can deal with this. Can you deal with this? All right, let's go into... Let's go and delay and echo. Let's get tape echo. Why am I not hearing anything? What is going on? No thank you, tape echo. Oh, I pushed... Drag it off. Oh, okay, alright. Tractor's delay. Yeah, to be honest, it sounds a lot better by itself. I'm trying to force Guitar Rig 6 because, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you want to learn something, you gotta play with it. You know what I mean? I don't think this sounds better with an amplifier. Let's do one more amplifier before we move on to just effects. What about Base Invader? Let's go to modulation. Drop a phaser 9. The phaser 9 is a great device. It reminds me of when I was at Glastonbury. Sorry, it's not a good imitation. I wish I could talk really beautiful like that. So, give me a break. Phaser 9. Octaver can give really crazy shit. Whoa. No. I keep wanting to delete. Now you just drag it off screen. No. Peach better. No. Oh, not Phaser 9. We like Phaser 9. Octaver. Octaver? Come down here and talk to Oliver. Looks and sounds pretty. Doesn't it look pretty? Insert audio track. I/O for I/O. Resampling. Record enable. Record it. It's bloody beautiful, innit? I think you know what we're about to do. By the way, I hope you can still see me. Hope my phone did not die. Don't die, phone. We need this. Why the hell did it just burn out like that? Oh, you want to know why? It's because we should have done the fundamentals. Doesn't matter. We don't need it that long anyway. So what do we got? We got this. Insert MIDI track. Sampler. Drag it in. Sustain mode engaged. Let's hit some buttons. You know what we need to do. Come into Filter Global. This is the volume panel here, folks. We're gonna drag down. It's almost like if a dude that drives a plane drove a plane. You know, a guy that drives a plane, as if he like started doing Ableton. Yeah, we're cruising down to a velocity of about 27 degrees, 20 degrees Celsius, and we're going to drag out the release here, so when we hit this, we got a nice little... Yeah, but we need a little bit more volume here. Let's take it up to 0 dB. Let's bring out the release a little bit, and let's hit that a little bit. Oh, that's really nice. We need a little bit of attack. I think we can all agree we need a little attack here. And we're about to make our descent into the Chicago International Airport Way. Okay, grab yourself a drink at the bar. Yeah, and if you asked for my opinion on anything, I would say you take the sustain down a little bit, drag out the decay just a little bit, just so it doesn't just fade up and maintain. It goes all the way up to the main volume, max volume, and then goes down a little bit. It's a little bit more of a organic envelope, smash-alike if you like organic produce. I think we all kind of would rather have it be organic than not organic. Unless you like munching on chemicals, in which case, I don't blame you. Okay, so we're having fun here. That is the filter envelope, obviously, guys. I think you know that. Okie dokie, so what are we... Oh, wow, I didn't plug back the laptop. Okay, guys, so what are we doing? Well, we're doing sound design. And let's draw on a clip. C3. C3 plays it back at default level. Let's make it 8 bars. 8 bars. Let's make it 8 bars. Let's duplicate it. Call this one 0. Call this one +2. Let's call this one -2. Let's highlight all of these. Go over to here, the follow action panel. Now, not next. Let's do other. For +2, make sure you're only on +2. Let's move it to somewhere in the middle. Go to previous. Because I wanted to possibly... I would rather the +2 when you play it. I'd rather go to 0 than to -2 because it's more harmonic to go from like the +2 to the 0 rather than +2 to -2, which would be going down 4 semitones, which is a major third, which doesn't actually always sound that harmonic. This one I would just like it to be other. And this one, I'm going to move this here to change out the probabilities. And I would rather it go to the previous. Is that previous or is it next? No, I think it's next. Oh, we want next because next means it plays the 0. So let's play the 2. So the 2 played next, down to 43%. So we got these different things going on here. Let's play this audio. I'm not gonna lie, I just totally lost my attention span with both of these. I'm done. We gotta move on. I'm not interested anymore. It's the gift and the curse of having an attention span that's very short. It can focus very multidimensionally on certain aspects, but like if it gets tired, it can't beat a dead horse. And that's an awful saying, but I don't want ambient sound textures anymore. We're going to do something completely different. I think we're going to mess around with wavetable because wavetable is like really fun. So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We were playing around with atonal music. Atonal means it's not in a pitch. If I play for you a piece of audio and it's of the rainforest, it's not going to be in the key of C. You know what I mean? It's just going to be rainforest. Yeah, you can like pitch it up 2 semitones, but it's not so harmonic, so it can kind of get a little boring unless you really know what you want to do. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to finish. But I want to move on to something else. I kind of want to delete all of these just to clean the slate. By the way, to get a little personal here, do any of you guys ever like to just burn bridges to just more easily move forward in life? By the way, I don't suggest anyone burning bridges. I definitely don't at all. It's better to like build bridges, which is what I'm actually trying to do. I want to make 3D artists learn Ableton, and I want to make Ableton music producers learn Blender, a free open source 3D and 2D computer graphics application software. That's free. That's open source. That's changing the world. Let's move on. Okay, so what are we doing? I'm going to drop a wavetable. Have it record. Wow, that hurt. Let's turn the frequency down. Turn the frequency down. Turn on sub. See, that's kind of the problem with that one is like, so, all right, let's take it. All right, we're taking it back to the old school. Do you want to get learned up on some wavetable sound design theory? Tell me if you do. Right now I'm hitting a button. Shit, I can't like show a tuner without having this dumb thing open. Oh shit. So right now I'm hitting a D note. That's D. Okay? Doesn't matter how bright or not bright it is, it's D. It's still D. The filter doesn't influence pitch, it influences harmonics. This is D. But look what happens when I go through the wavetable. It sounds different, doesn't it? But it's still D. D, with all of its lovely harmonics, the harmonics are changing. So what you would do is you'd come into LFO1, bring it down, matrix, and we want to go to oscillator 1 position. See how it's slowly changing? But does that sound musically interesting? Kind of. Go back to LFO1, drop it down slower. Oh, go into amplifier, drag it out longer. Bring this up a little, this is a little louder. So when it's modulating like that, it's staying in D, or whatever note you push. So right now it's C. But because there's that subtle modulation, it gives it movement. It makes it more interesting, right? So that's pretty nice. You know, I should probably go into audio effects, drop a limiter, maybe even drop a glue compressor. Put on soft clipping. Let's go to reverb. Yeah, just regular reverb. Bring down the filtering. It's a beautiful looking waveform. Let's jack it up a little bit. I want it to like reach the top and then reach the bottom. So like that's beautiful, man. Let's go to drop pitch. Pitch it up. Let's make the LFO slower. Insert a audio track, go to the input output panel, go to wavetable, and do this, and then do this. Wonderful. Zoom in. Zoom in. Insert MIDI track. Sampler. Drag and drop. Okay, filter global. You know what to do. Add release. Give it a little bit of attack. Pitch oscillator. Transpose. Transpose. It's cool, it's freaky. It's herky-jerky. It's chugging along. Oh, 'cause boy. I gotta do something completely different. So I gotta tap it out. I gotta tap out. Have you ever tapped out before? Leave in the comments. I definitely have. It's really weird. Jiu-jitsu. It's kind of weird that it's all about strangling each other and avoiding arm bars. But yet there's something about knowing about that thing is good to know. Put in the comments if you've ever been in a rear naked choke or an arm bar and had to tap out. In any event, guys, yeah, I had fun. I thought it was going to be a lot about Guitar Rig 6. Let's get something playing. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a lot more about Guitar Rig, but I guess I just wanted to let you guys know I figured out that stupid deleting thing, which is so stupid because it's a waste of time. Meaning like me worrying about it is a waste of time. Seriously? What is going on? So, if you guys like these tutorials, please help push me up in the algorithm. I'm going to be releasing a lot of like tutorials, but why don't you let me know what you think? Do you like these? Do you like just having fun and learning? I mean, my thoughts is I've made enough Ableton Live content that I feel like anyone who watches these, especially the sound design hangouts, they kind of know what I do, and they kind of are down with it. You know what I mean? Like, they like it. Do you like it? Let me know. I think we're going to do a bit of everything, to be honest, because I kind of want to... There's a little bit more preparatory work when you do the tutorials, because you have to, like, have the idea, you have to present it, and you have to maybe trial run. We're, like, Sound Design Hangout, I can just have fun and just have fun, you know? But we're going to be coming back live, we're going to be coming back hard, and... I've had a lot of fun, so thank you so much, and let's keep learning together. Let's escape the craziness together, in Ableton and Blender. And then I can also show you some cool stuff with like iMovie and Final Cut Pro video editing softwares, to also meld them together and do really cool, crazy stuff. So if you liked it, please smash like. Please support the channel, which right now it's just interact with it, have fun. It makes me happy. It makes me want to record more stuff. And it feels good. Spread the love. Have a good night. And take care.